can go to Starbucks and be a barista and selling coffee. That's okay for a student to do that for a short time. Would you like to do that for the whole life? Right? So the career is something you have to really enjoy. Okay? If you enjoy something and you can do it for the rest of your life, and you always keep yourself happy, that's a career. If you do something just to get paid and you don't enjoy it, your life is miserable. And let me tell you this. I spent a lot of time in high tech. I'm an executive. I go to Google, I go to Facebook. As a professor, I have a lot of students working at Google and Facebook and all the big technology companies. They make a lot of money, but they're not happy. They're not very happy. You look at them, their faces like this. Always going down, go home, tired. Because they don't have a career. They got a job. They got a job that's highly paid, but they're not happy. And when people are not happy, what happens? What happens when they're not happy? Their attitude changes. What else? Well, if they work less, they don't get a job and get fired. If engineers work for me and they don't work hard, that's a door, you can go. Goodbye. Let us be frank. I'm not teaching, I'm not a teacher. I would joke about this. If I'm an engineer, I go to work for Facebook. I'm very happy. I got a lot of money, but I'm not happy because I don't like it. What do I do? Then what do I do if I quit? No money. You see? So choosing a career is very important. You find something you like, you find something that you enjoy, you find something that you can do for a long time. But also, on the other way, you have to find something relevant to the market. Okay? Do you understand? That's a market. Anybody understand market? You study economics? Market is based on demand and supply. Okay? I want you to, if you forget everything I said, I want you to think one thing. Demand and supply. Okay? If there's a demand, there's a supply. If the demand is high, supply is low, what happens? Huh? Yes?
Higher prices.
Enterprise. What does it mean?
Higher prices.
Higher pay, right? So right now, Google tell me, I want 20,000 person a year. I want to hire 20,000 engineer a year. Can we produce enough 20,000 for one company? Facebook want the same. Microsoft want the same. Amazon want more. So totally the demand for engineering is about 200,000 people a year. The United States can only produce 50,000. So there's 150,000 shortage. And they had to bring people from China, from India, from other countries coming in to do that kind of job. Because the demand is high, the supply is low, they are willing to pay the engineer much, much higher. Everybody understand? Supply and demand. So your career, you have to balance what you want to do and the market demand, and not market demand for 1 year, the market demand for the next 20 or 30 years. Everybody understand that?
That's kind of unpredictable, right? So when you do
Let me go through that. I want you to think with me together about market demand and career. You have something you like. You have something you're interested in. And you ask yourself the question, what I'm doing is that relevant to the market demand. Because I've seen every year, students graduate from university. Some have 5 or 6 offers, some have not, because they don't think of career. I go to university, I'll take anything I want. I try this, I don't like this. I try that, I don't like this. I try that, I don't like it. They pick up randomly. They don't think through. And that is not career is all about. You understand? So today, what is the best career today that you can choose? The best career today is called science, technology, math, and what? Engineering. Exactly. They call STEM, right? Science, engineering, math, right? So, in science and technology, there are some field that is moving up slowly. There are some field that are moving up very rapidly. Technology is moving up very rapidly. Almost everything you do today also have technologies in it. You go to medical school, you have computer. Doctor right now using more computer than before. Okay? Engineer definitely using computers. Okay? Architecture using computer. Every field today using computer. So computer skill is almost the foundation, the fundamental of everything you learn. Okay? So one of my recommendations to all of you is learn at least 1 to 2 programming language. You will learn maybe Java, maybe C, maybe Python, but at least 1 programming language. Understand? Now, let me go another step that turned into something very interesting. Let me ask you this question, and this is just between us, okay? What are the 18 years old to 20 years old today interested in? This is parents don't like that, and many teachers do not like it. But I'll be frank with you. What are you interested in today at your age? Huh? No, not video game. What are you interested in today? No money. What you are interested, most of you interested in today is what all the people like you thinking. What are the 18 years old doing today? What are the 13 years old today? That is where the problem with Facebook, the problem with chat, the problem with WeChat, the problem with Twitter are happening today. And let me share with you. I'll be frank with you. Okay? You walk in the street, every young people will be like this. Walking around the street will be like this, right? At home, everybody has this. And they do this all the time. We become dumb because that's all they know. This is all young people today know. Nothing else. I taught college. I taught master and PhD students. If I ask them about computer, they know everything about it. What's going on in China today? China? Where is it? India. India? Is India in Africa? We become so dumb. We become so dumb because that's all we know is what all the people will say in Facebook. And most people who write in Facebook are also very dumb and dumber. Have you seen the movie Dumb and Dumber? These nerds. This is a major problem we have today. And you let those kind of things influence you, influence your generation, and influence your brain. Okay? I want to give you the fact. When I interview a student, when I interview graduate for the engineer, I hire about 5,000 of them a year. Okay? So when I interview them, I always have a secret questions. You graduate in engineer, you have a degree, you came from a very good school, you got good GPA, we hire you for the job. But during the interview, I will ask a number of questions. And one of the questions I ask, and I would say 80% of students fail to answer. The question is very simple. Tell me 3 books that you have read in the past year. Tell me 3 books that you have read in the past year. 80% of college graduates do not know. If I say, what happened in Facebook yesterday? Oh yes, they know everything. They become so dumb. And I say, I'm sorry. The student come out and say, I graduated from Stanford. I got 3.9. And that guy didn't give me a job. Because you are dumb. Technical, you may be very good. But what else do you know? When you are in school, 3.8, 3.9, you're a smart guy, right? But when you go out to work, who cares about 3.9 or 3.8? Can you do the job? Everybody understand that? So I want to think further in the career, not thinking, yes, GPA is important, yes, test score is important, but more than that, the ability to think, critical thinking, that to me is the most important. Your ability, your attitude about learning. Understand me? Do we have an agreement? Right? So, in school, you may be very successful. Your parents are very happy. Yeah, my son go to Stanford, he got 3.9. And he interviewed in Facebook and didn't get the job. Because he never read books. But he only read Facebook. Book? What is it? Can you imagine that? Can you imagine? I gave a strict order to all my managers. Ask 3 questions. Tell me about 3 books that you read. Tell me about the current event happened last week in major newspaper. We go to the newspaper. Oh, something happened in Africa. Tell me about it. Right? Is it in Mexico? Think about college students today. Many schools, many places become very dumb because they don't pay attention. And the third question is asked about the attitude. What do you want to do 5 years, 10 years from now? 3 questions that I order every manager in my company who going out interview. After everything else, ask those last 3 questions. That 3 questions is hiring or not hiring. Okay? Everybody understand that? You don't read books? That's not what I want. You may be the smartest guy, maybe the top student, but you don't read anything, I don't want to talk to you. If you don't know what happened in the current environment, right? What happened in Africa? What happened in Asia? What happened? If you don't read your newspaper or something like that, we don't want to talk to you. And if you don't know where you're going, I don't want to hire you. So career is very important. What happened in the next 5 years? Oh, I want a job. Of course you interview for the job. You want a job. But what happened 5 years from now? Well, I want to make a lot of money. Sure, we pay you. What do you need? A lot. What can you do? Do you deserve it or not? So I want you to think today is very short. I will come back and talk more about career planning in more detail. But I want you to think with me, okay? First of all, when you are in school, younger, if you are even in the 9th grade, 6th grade, Reading is the most important. Reading is the most important. Knowledge is very, very important. Okay? So please, please read books. Do not Facebook. Understand? Please repeat after me. Read books. Not Facebook. Trust me. Okay? You may laugh. You go to Google, you go to Facebook, you go to all the tech companies, IBM, Amazon. I can guarantee 50% of the question is correct because I train those people who hire people. I train them to ask questions. And they're going to ask you that question. The guy, my student who worked at Facebook, come back to me and say, when I work at Facebook, I can't tell them to read. I said, no. Ask them what kind of book have you read in the past 3 months. If they cannot name it, then you have a nerd who knows nothing. Okay? Understand? So I'm sure that many of you will probably talk to your family, chat with your family through WeChat or through Facebook or through Twitter, something like that, Instagram. Many of you do that. If you can, I cannot tell you not to do that, but if you can have less of that and more books, that will be much better. Because most of the news, most of the thing on that is fake news. Okay? And many dumb people who doesn't not do anything, sit at home, spending all the time writing Facebook or writing Twitter because they don't have anything else to do. Okay? Today we are living in a time when things change very fast. Okay? What you learn today in school, 3 years from now, may be obsolete. Technology may be obsolete. Okay? But what you learn in this school that it distinguishes you from all the students is something else that sometimes you don't pay attention. The value you receive from here, okay? The value, the virtue to receive from here is unique because there are no other school today teaching you that. So, I will continue to go back to this school and someday helping you when you go to college, or helping you with admission to college, okay? We're helping you throughout the time when you're in college. I provide a lot of advice to students who graduate from this school through email with me, and we discuss the topic and helping you. And I place many students with job, with career. I can do that. So we have a good relationship in here. Everything you learn in this school is very unique. So you may not see it today. You may see that, well, the teacher was too strict. Some of them is, don't allow me to do this, do that. You have something other students don't. Many students go to the other private school. They learn a lot about things, but they don't learn the fundamental, the core principle that is so important in life. The guy can go to a top school, study, yes?
We can start wrapping it up.
Okay. Working very hard. Working 14, 15 hours a day, all kind of stress, then what do you know? Today in Google, if you want to take a meditation class, you have to wait 6 months. 6 months in Google and 4 months in Facebook to take a meditation class. You all have it here. Why do you have to do that? Because I went to talk to my students who work there. They said, too stressful, professor, too stressful. We need something. Either they take drugs or alcohol, or they go to meditation. Okay? You don't need to do that. You don't need it. So think about that. So today is just a brief meeting with you, talking, give you a general idea about things. I will come back, we'll talk to you more, and feel free if you have questions, contact me. My mama should know my email. I will come down in here once a month and we'll talk. Okay? Well, we'll spend some time with you, okay? So if you need any help for your career, for college, for something, feel free. Talk to me.